I don't know how much of it wasn't recording, probably all of it. But anyway, there's a little birdie over there that sings very beautiful songs. Very beautiful. So pretty I could talk with it. Like, we could sit down and talk like at a diner, you know? Why? Yeah. Too bad for me. But anyway, that bird, well, yeah, I told it it should come home with me. And, you know, I said if there was more of its kind in my species, then it'd be a whole different ballgame, so to speak. So what's the point? It is Hellish Death Realms on Brown's Gulch. Oh yeah, baby. Fuck yeah. So, you know what it is? Yeah. My legs are more tired than my lungs, and my lungs are dead tired. Just walk the bike, walk the bike. There's no need to be fucking... God. At the top of the morning, this would be hell on wheels. It's fucking hell. It's not a hill, it's 5 miles of fuck you. So what's the point? Well, how many miles? It is... Depends where you start counting from, but it's about 3.25 miles. Straight fucking up. Oh yeah. Well, there might be nothing worth mentioning that's not straight fucking out. What a cunt of it. So what's the point? Just think, if somebody had brains, they would fucking build a tunnel with ski lifts underground to take you up, like bus stops, to the surface, so you never had to trouble yourself. Why? If you built the tunnels underground, even a bicycle, I could go through it. Let's say it raises 500 feet, which I'm pretty sure it does. 500 feet to the top. So 500 feet down. No, lady, I talk to myself because I'm more interesting than you, even as a listener. Yeah, hold on. What was it? Yeah. Well, sorry. Do better and I'll say better. Why? So what's the point? Yeah. No, you're not going to be better. Darling, sweetheart, I know you got away with tits your whole life and you think you're better than every pair of balls that you see. It's not the way it goes. It all gets equivocated at the spirit, especially you're going to find out soon. So what's the point? Yeah. Why? Well, I'm just saying, you know, I can't give it more of my all and still have the world tell me to go fuck off. So what's the point? You steal my truck, most people that would break in half living out here. Especially in the winter where it's still snowing. So what's the point? So what do? So I just fucking call it a day? No. I get a bike here. So what's the point? I ride the fucking bike. Why? Because anybody else that was even offered a fucking bike or had another fucking bike would pretend they didn't see it, so they didn't have to ride at 36 miles a day after an 8-hour shift on their fucking feet. So what's the point? But that wasn't my thing. I did it without thinking twice. Why? It's not for you, lady, it's for my dog. So what's the point? I do anything for my fucking dog. You understand that? So what's the what? Yeah, I would. But yeah, my dog wouldn't let me have to put up with some shit. Why? He must have a saying something. He's like, oh, come on, you pussy, it's only 36 miles on a bike. I do it for you. 36 miles. I do that by lunchtime. It's probably right. So what's the point? So, no. Listen, you don't know it, but everything's a dead end to me. So it doesn't matter. Why? Everything's a dead end. It is. Why? Sicilian curse. Isn't it? Yeah. So what's the point? But dead ends are just, you wouldn't understand it. Why? And by the way, if somebody says something and then there's no witness to it, so they're the only one that says it. the more outlandish that thing is, the easier it is to call them paranoid, throw them in a fucking rubber room, nobody ever sees them again. So what's the point? They do shit like this all the time to people. The news is very persuasive. Let me tell you something, I know the news is lying to me, and I still find myself slipping into it like a coma. So what's the point? You just want to believe that anything is real and true. And the problem is that you can't turn off your TV and make that real for yourself. You have to leave it up to somebody else. And by the time you leave it up to somebody else, they're taxing you for making them do it. Why? Because as much as the thrill of being famous must have shined across their faces for a while, nobody wants to do what the fuck they do. The thrill is gone for everybody, no matter what they say. Listen, if it ain't gone yet, it sure enough will be soon. So the point is that, oh, live at 5. Why? They resent you. Why? Because they don't want to be up there fucking all stiff having to read the fucking news. Why? They'd rather be sniffing cocaine or banging whores. They'd rather be doing anything but that. At some point, they'd rather be anywhere, just like you would rather be anywhere than where you are. So what's the point? All you gotta do is turn off the television. Turn off the internet, turn off the television, get a fucking life. Why? Tune back in if you dare, and see it with new eyes. It's like when I went for the lifeguard test. This is not easier, by the way. Talking, but it takes my mind. It's psychologically easier. And it's easier on my legs. It's easier on my legs to talk. So what's the point? I went for a lifeguard test. And I failed the fucking eye test. I mean, like 0 for 20. Like I had nothing. I couldn't see anything. I was guessing the first fucking easiest lines. And they said, go home and don't watch TV for a week or a month, whatever it was, and come back in. You'll see, you'll notice a big difference. I said, okay. Of course I didn't, but you know. So what's the point? The point is that not only is your vision optically going to improve, but your vision So what's the point? Why? Turn off the TV. The science will give you charts and you'll believe it, like religion, but you won't even know what the charts say. You'll just look over it like you're a doctor. Yeah, that's what people do to watch the news. They watch the news like they're a discerning eye on what's going on in Ukraine. All you could do at best is keep up with the plot twists from yesterday's news and the day before and hope you didn't get diverted too many times by that NBC chick in the hallway, because maybe she gave you too much to handle in your mind and now you're doubting your own weatherman. That bitch in accounting, she should have known. She did. She's out to get you. You always had a feeling about her anyway. Yeah. And then you'll have to, it is ridiculous, but it doesn't matter what you apply it to. People are going through this shit all the time. So what's the point? The point is that if somebody saw something and then I saw it with them, right? And then we're just us two alone in the middle of the desert. And I say, yeah. He's like, dude, tell me you saw that. I'm like, I saw it. I saw exactly what the fuck you saw. That shit is crazy. And then we make friends because I don't want to disagree with someone out in the middle of the desert. So we get back to town and he goes telling everybody. And then he goes, come here. And he gets me with her. He goes, here, tell him you saw it too, didn't you? And I'm like, nope, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was sick with the flu all week. I didn't even leave the city. So what's the point? The point is, that sounds evil, that sounds twisted. That shit happens every second, everywhere. So what's the point? It does. So you don't listen. If you don't know, then it's a long game, you know? But if you've never experienced the shit pulled out from under you, why? It happens. And when it does happen, by the way, it'll only let you understand how incredible the odds are that nearly everything you see on TV has an element of that. Nearly everything you hear from people when other people aren't around has an element of that. So what's the point? People, they never give everybody the same story. Why? Because there's a third party that they manipulate for change to their own benefit, and then they have to play and double cross the person that they treat as a friend. Really, friend and enemy is the same difference in this world. So what's the point? Trust me, it is. If it isn't, it soon will be. Why? Because I guarantee you children aren't doing that shit, but I'm guaranteeing you that they will when they're bigger. So what's the point? Why? Because I'm one that doesn't. So I notice every single drop of it. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Humanity is the fly in my ointment. So what's the point? Why? I'm just nature's voice, that's all. So what's the point? Nature don't give a fuck to talk to people. That's why I'm here. Why? Because I do. Except I can't find anyone to talk to. I can't find anybody genuine about. I mean genuine. Why? It's easy to be genuine. How much are those Twinkies? Oh, hold on, sir. They're 50 cents. Oh, that was awful genuine of you. Huh? Yeah. Let me tell you something. People flinch at me. Do you understand that? I'm as gentle as can be, and they flinch at me. Do you understand? Men, women, boys, girls, the only people that don't freak out are children. Why? Children and animals. Dogs bark a lot, but that's what dogs do, but nothing freaks out about me. Nothing natural or young. Nothing. I don't know. I mean, I get it why they don't, but you know, and I also get why the other ones do. Why? There's a lot of reasons. There's not just one. Why? But, and I'm not gonna, and I don't even care to pinpoint for each exact person. This has been happening for my whole, I mean, how long is it? As soon as I got to be about as big as I got. Why? Probably, shit, I don't know. Maybe like 15 years old, somewhere in there. I was about 6 foot at least with 15, so maybe even more than that. I'm pretty sure I peaked at like 15 or 16. I don't know. I've been shrinking for a while, probably. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I know. I shrink a half inch every morning, from every morning. So anyway, what's the point? The point is, I don't know. Hold on. The point is that, oh yeah. Yeah, people can't be authentic. Why? Because they lack the authority to do it. So they have to just speak on behalf of their masters. And that's their authorities. So if you have a policeman and you really consider him your authority, or you have a teacher, or you have a boss, and you consider them, I mean, you might be able to play them to their faces all day long. Let them think what they want because it's easier for you to do so. I get that. But aside from that, if you really have authority figures, popes, gods, teachers, bosses, taxman, whoever's your authority, well, then you lack the opportunity to be authentic. It's not even on you at that point. We have to go back to where you silently consented. But then when did that happen? For some people, that happened while they were sleeping. Why? Because their parents signed them over to a system while they weren't even conscious. Why? The first day you're at the hospital, you're getting paperwork in your name. You didn't bring a name, did you? I have yet to meet anybody besides myself that did. So what's the point? So the point is that you are trained to thank your lucky stars for everything. Even the shit that you don't even like about life, but they guilt you into feeling grateful for. Telling why? Because they have no plans of being part of any solution. So buckle up and enjoy what you got. Why? How is that possible that that's necessary with an evolving mind? It's not possible. But it is in their world because an evolving mind is not on the menu. You're not allowed to choose that. So what's the point? Oh, believe me, you can, but they'll make you hurt for it. So much so that you'd be wise to turn back once you came. Then what? But if you're like me, whenever they try that shit, no matter what way they do, it doesn't help their cause. Why? They can't break me. Only I can. So what's the point? I will. I tell them to be patient. I'll give them what they want. We can't be far now. So what's the point? Yeah, she'll send it over the top. Yeah. And I knew ahead of time.